There's no question that the medical profession has made substantial advances in preventing premature deaths during birth. So when they do a life expectancy chart, you have to keep in mind that they're saving babies that would have died at birth 50 to 75 years ago. Now they have many ways of saving these babies, and when you check and determine a life expectancy, when they do this on a chart, if a baby died 75 years ago, let's say, at 0, or he lived for 1 day or she lived for 1 day, and then you have an adult that lived to 100, the average life expectancy at that time would be 50. If you check, you may find that your great-grandparent lived longer than your grandparent, or your grandparent may have easily lived longer than your parent. This is how they skew the statistics to make you think that medicine is making these tremendous advances. Yes, they have made tremendous advances as far as keeping babies alive, and that's a good thing, and I'm not knocking that. But our life expectancy, I do not believe has really expanded at all, and it's probably retracted. I have a study that was made recently that's very interesting. You can see it on my website, that indicates when people come from another country, usually third world countries, they come to this country, their life expectancy actually decreases from the life expectancy of the country that they left by 3 years. Something's going on here, and I think we're being flim-flammed into thinking that medicine's making these tremendous advances, and they're not, and we're getting charged for all these medications, and we believe that everything they're doing is 100% correct, and basically we're just getting flim-flammed. The other thing I want to mention is when someone hits, if you checked on this life expectancy that I'm talking about and found out when people, what is the life expectancy of somebody once they hit 65? And if you checked back 100 years ago or 75 years ago, the people that hit 65, how long they were expected to live, as opposed to people that hit 65 today and how long they're expected to live, I don't believe there's been any studies on that. But anecdotally is what I'm suggesting that you check into and see if your great-grandparent lived longer than your grandparent, or your grandparent lived longer than your parent. And I think that you may be surprised by what you'll find.